Hey folks, welcome back to the Toronto Marlies Insider. Following two big wins over the Grand Rapids Griffins, the Marlies head to the Amica Mutual Pavilion to take on the Providence Bruins, who sit in third place in the very tough Atlantic Division. But before we jump into it, a few quick things. Firstly, the camera used to record the game by the in-house production team in Providence, I think it's from the 1970s because the quality is terrible. Secondly, the same production team must have been in full holiday mode because the game clock was terrible all night. It alternated between showing double zeros, triple zeros, and the correct time all night. Additionally, they also had massive problems with the two cameramen at either ends. Some of the replays were just terrible. Finally, there was another technical issue, but this time on the Marlies side. The post-game interviews with Todd would be audio only. Something happened with the camera, but I'm not really sure. So, with all that said, now let's finally jump into it. But before we do that, we want to give a special shout out to SeatGeek for sponsoring this video. SeatGeek is the best place to go if you're looking for tickets to a sporting event, concert, or a live show. Click the link below and use code Toronto Marlies Insider, all one word, to get $20 off your first purchase. SeatGeek will let you know if the tickets you want are a good value or not with their 1 to 10 rating system to ensure you always get the best bang for your buck. So make sure you check them out and use the promo code Toronto Marlies Insider to save $20. Jason Megna opened the scoring for the Bruins at some stage in the first. Take a look at the clock. It's hard to see exactly what happened here, but it was assisted by Fabian Lazelle and Luke Toporowski. Dylan Gambrell evened things up for the Marlies. Nick Abruzzese found Alex Seeds coming up the middle, and his pass found Gambrell to stick one past Michael DiPietro.
Across the line and ties the game up at one apiece. Dylan Gambrell, just talked about him earlier today on Jim Taddy's show, Yes Guy, and just made a mention of him about a guy that is just coming out and putting in the hours, comes to work, does the work, and right there.
With 26 seconds left in the first, or so I've been told, Logan Shaw gave the Marlies the lead with a short-hander. This goal sums up everything that's great with the team. Check out Joe Blandisi. He's like a man possessed here as he tirelessly hunts down Bruins players. Then Logan shows some very silky hands to get past two defensemen and slip it 5-hole on DiPietro. Quick question though, what was this camera guy trying to record? The first period ended with the Marlies leading 2-1. Shots in the first were 15-10 in favour of the Bruins. With the Marlies on the power play, they extended the lead with a typical Shawsy snipe. Dylan Gambrell won the offensive zone face-off and Shaw traded passes with Abruzzese before sending a typical wrister past DiPietro. DiPietro would actually be pulled after this one and replaced with Brandon Bussey. Quick question again, what on earth was this camera guy trying to record? Just over 2 minutes later, the Marlies extended the lead further. Kiefer Bellows did some very nice work here against the boards, and the puck eventually found its way to Mikko Kokkonen, who kind of floated the puck into the net. It seems like he was setting something up for someone to tip it in, but it sailed straight into the net. I'm in love with the Just over 2 minutes later, the Marlies extended the lead further. Kiefer Bellows
Deja vu.
What did you just say?
Nothing, just had a little deja vu.
Kiefer Bellows received the puck from Ryan Thorberg and somehow managed to get it past Bussey in the net. Quick question, and all jokes aside, what is going on with the production quality in Providence? This is what they sent out via the official AHL stream, big pause included. By the way, definitely go to watchtheahl.com to ensure you never miss a game. It's fantastic, and the quality is normally a lot higher than we're seeing today. From the main camera being whitewashed to the replays and camera guys being atrocious, this was a terrible evening for the Bruins organisation both on and off the ice. Anyway, Mikko Kokkonen got the assist. With a little over 8 minutes left in the period and with the Marlies on the power play, Dylan Gambrell scored his second goal of the night when he deflected in Alex Seeds' shot pass. Sit back and enjoy this high quality replay. Thanks Providence.
And Gambrell out front gets his second goal of the contest. And the Marlies get their second power play goal. And costly instigator.
The second period ended with the Marlies well and truly in control and the score at 6-1. Shots in the second were 9-7 in favour of Toronto. 75 seconds into the third and the Marlies scored again. This time it was Matteo Petronero with his first goal of the year from a long way out and a shot that probably should have been saved. Gambrell and debutant Cameron Gaunt with the assist. Halfway through the third period and the Marlies hit the 8-goal mark for the first time this season. Toby Niemela slammed home the rebound for Mastro Simone's, or Mastro Simone, I've heard it both ways, I'm not really sure what to say. Anyway, from Robert's initial shot. Here's a half-decent replay. Tommy Miller also got the assist. With 5.5 minutes left, the Bruins managed to pull one back. Georgi, definitely pronouncing that wrong, I know that for sure, Merkelov with a one-timer assisted by Riley Walsh and John Farinacci. What a game. That was by far our most complete game of the year. Although it was definitely aided by some weak goaltending from the Bruins, but still, to score 8 goals and only concede 2 on 34 shots away from home is incredible. The Marlies will definitely face tougher games in the future, but you can only beat what's in front of you on any given night, and in fairness, the lads did that tonight in style. It felt like we would score every single time we entered the zone. A few special mentions from this one. Matteo Petronero scored his first goal of the year, and Cameron Gaunt got an assist on his debut, but the biggest mention has got to go to Alex Steeves. With his assist on Gambrell's first goal, he has now set a franchise point streak record. He currently sits at 14, and with the form he's in, he could easily add a couple more to it before it's over. Make sure you come back to the channel in a few days. We're going to upload a special video with all his points scored during this streak. Apart from that, there's really not too much to take from this game from a critique perspective. The Bruins were not at the races at all today, and the Marlies soundly beat them. Let's hear what Matteo Petronero, who had his first goal of the year, Dylan Gambrell, who had 2 goals and 2 assists tonight, and head coach John Gruden had to say to Todd after the game.
Matteo, first of all, John just pointed out that you've taken on a lot of leadership with this club this year. When Coach points that out about you, how does that make you feel?
I mean, it's a great compliment for sure. I try and just do the things right every day, and it's fun to have Coach notice that. And yeah, I'm here for the team, and I'm happy to get noticed for that.
What do you guys get right in this hockey game to allow the success tonight?
I think we were just flying from the start. They obviously are a good team, and they're coming pretty hard. So I thought we answered their pace pretty good, and we also brought the pace as well, so that was great.
17 games in, first goal, that's got to feel pretty good. Take me through what happened.
Yeah, honestly, just on the blue line, found Gamby open in the middle, and he tapped it back to me and just tried to put the puck on net. Sometimes that's the best way to get a goal. So.
You're working with a lot of different defensive pairings over the course of this season so far. How has it been for you to kind of get a lot of different looks and a lot of different people to work with?
I think it's great. I think everyone can play with everyone, and when you get to play with multiple guys, you get to build chemistry with kind of everyone, and whether you're with someone one night and someone with the next, you can kind of adjust, and I think it's good for us to build chemistry all over.
Dylan, 4-point nights don't come around very often. Tell me about just the process today and how you're feeling it and how the team had success.
Yeah, I think just right from the beginning, we had the right mindset. We kind of just kept it simple. It wasn't like we were doing anything crazy. You do things like that, the bounces start to go your way.
Tell me a little bit about the power play, the 5-man unit, all forwards, and why you guys are having success and had success tonight.
Yeah, it's been a focus of ours for sure. There's great players on both power plays, and I think just trusting our instincts, and Kluner's got us going well, so looking to just keep going with that.
John brought up a good point about the fact that, you get to the NHL, you don't have a lot of power play opportunity time, and what's it like to get that time out there with some quality players here in Toronto?
Yeah, it's great. I feel lucky. It's nice to get those touches and, look to make those plays, things like that, and, we're starting to get some bounces, so I think we keep trending in the right direction.
It's you have a game like this, you win big. How tough is it to just, because you almost have to leave it behind to get ready for Sunday, but how tough is it to kind of say, okay, 8-2, you lose, no trouble to leave that behind. But how tough is it to move beyond this?
Yeah, it's big. We have a mature group though, so I think we'll be able to do it no problem. But at the same time, you take the good things from that game and you want to implement that going forward. So, we're looking forward to the next one.
John, that's a convincing victory in a building that doesn't often give them. Tell me a little bit about how you saw the game tonight and the team have such success.
Well, the nice thing, I thought we just got better every shift. Again, coming into a building like this, like you said, is it's not easy, and they come hard. They're a hard-working team. They're detailed. They're well coached. So our guys they came in, they're understanding that, and they stuck to a game plan. And all 4 lines, all 6D, and the goaltending out. I thought our guys were excellent, especially for being a road game.
The team seems to be maturing faster, or at least at a pace here. Do you sense that the team continues to kind of learn fast and learn more about itself?
Yeah, I do. And again, I'll go back to the leadership we have with Blendeasy, Shaw, and Clifford. They set the tone, and I think especially our younger defensemen have really started to play extremely well. And it's given they're getting some confidence, and they're understanding how to win and be consistent, and it's good to see. And again, it's set, the tone is set with our leadership.
Dylan Gambrell has a spectacular game here tonight, 4 points on the night. I don't feel like we get a chance to talk about him very often. What are your thoughts on his game?
He's I talked to him about this at the beginning of the year, where we're giving him some power play time that he hasn't seen in 2-3 years, being a 4th line guy up in the NHL. So this is a really good time while he's here. He's a hard-working guy, and to work on his offensive game. When you're up there, you have a role and you got to stick to it. So you don't really get many of those touches that you normally do. So it's good to see that he's getting them, and now he's taking advantage of it.
And the team gets a jump. Not that they needed it. The game was well in hand. But Matteo Petronero, 17 games in, he gets his first goal. How does that feel around the team?
Well, just the spark that he can bring to our group, too. I can throw him right up there, too, with that leadership. He may not be wearing an A, but he is to our group. And it's nice to see that he can get rewarded with some scoring, getting on the score sheet, too.
Our next game is on Sunday against the Hartford Wolfpack at the XL Centre. But before that, we want to say thanks again to SeatGeek for sponsoring our post-game recaps this season. Make sure you click the link in the description below and use our promo code to save $20. Thanks for checking out our coverage of the game. We'll catch you in the next one.